Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on part number 2, the alternative ending to this bauble cover. Instead of making this lattice work on the bottom, we're going to make it look like what we've got going on the top here. We're going to make a match. If you watched the first video, I showed this same bauble here with the final lattice work. It's cute, but the bottom really sticks out, and I'm not completely satisfied with that. So I went ahead and went backward to the last part of that video, that instruction, and added the round of seed beads that are just connecting each of these focal points. For my specific bauble, I needed 13 seed beads in between to make it fit. For this one, I actually only used, looks like 11. Okay, even though these are both 11-aughts, these seem a lot bigger than these. It's just how they go when they're the cheapy ones that we've been using this whole time. So to do what we need to do, we need our 11-aughts and our focal beads. Now, again, you can use whatever focal beads you like. These happen to be 6-aught. I bought these at Walmart years ago, okay? I got these out. I'm like, I am using them up. I got to get rid of them. So I have the 6-aught, and then these are 11-aught seed beads, and these are from Hobby Lobby, I think. That's what you're going to need just for this end bit. To do the rest of it, you will also need the bugle beads, but that's all in the other tutorial. For my thread, I'll be using this FireLine thermally fused tough 8-pound test or 3.6 kilogram test. This is in the color crystal. This is 0.007 inches in diameter or 0.17 millimeters. It's very little, okay? So it's very, very thin. I also have a size 10 beading needle and a size 12 beading needle. The 12 is only if things get really super thread tight. So let's get our stuff together and we'll get started. All right, so on my bauble, I have in each section 13, and I am exiting the middle bead, so I have the same number on one side as I do of the other of the bead I'm coming out of. So for me, it's 616. If you have more like 15, then you're going to have 717 and so on. Okay, just whatever it is, make sure that you've got an odd number coming or beads in between each of these focal beads right here. An 11, a focal, an 11, but in the middle we need to pick up one seed bead to act as the end, okay, to keep the focal bead from falling off. So we're going to pick up one seed bead, 111, one focal bead, and one seed bead, and you're going to drop that down. You're going to bypass both of those 11-aught seed beads and go just through the focal one more time. Okay. And my string is kind of long, so I don't run out while I'm doing this. And it does make it a little more difficult to make sure I'm pulling it nice and taut there. You're going to pick up one more seed bead, and you're going to pass through on the ring you're on, that seed bead you started coming out of. You're going to go in the same direction, so you're exiting in the same direction. So you can go through that same one, pull it down, and then you're going to go through in the same direction one more time. So we're going to have a lot of threads going through that same one seed bead right here. And then I'm going to keep going through the last of those seed beads on that side through the next of the focal beads at the end of our big units that we made earlier here, and through the next the next 6 plus 1, 13. So I'm going through bead number 7 for me. For you it'd be bead number 8 if you had 15, bead number 6 if you had 11, etc. And do it again. And I'm going to repeat this for every single section all the way around, and I'll be back when I am done. So I'm going to do that all the way around, picking up 11, going through the next farthest out bead, seed bead, 11-aught, and do that in every section for a total of 9 more sections, so 10. And I'll meet back up with you when I'm done. Alright, I'm back. I've added my seed beads and I've gone around again. I'm coming out of this bead right here. I'm going to move over and put my new ones in between the ones I had on in these 2 previous rounds, okay? So I'm going to the middle bead of this 11 I added, so bead number 6. If I can count to 6. There we go. And just double check that I have 5 on the other side. I'm going to pick up the vocal bead, 3 11-aughts, and drop those down. And then bypass the 3 seed beads, go through only the focal bead, and through the same seed bead on the ring that we were just going through, just the one, just this guy right here. Okay. And when I have the other 9 on here, I'll be back. Okay, I've added all of those, and I currently have 7 on mine, and that looks like it's going to be just about right. So I'm going to keep going with that. I'm going to pick up 7 more. 5, 6, and 7, and pass through the next middle bead of the picot. And as I draw that up, it's going to draw these down, and that's going to give me exactly what I want. So 7 is my number. Your number may be more or fewer depending on your bauble. Okay, and I'll be back when I have that done. All right, I'm back, and I have finished off. I've even gone around a couple of times and fastened off and buried my tail in, and this is what I have, and this is what it looks like from this side. Hope you enjoyed this alternative ending to the Holly Jolly Bauble cover, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.